Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we got some Victor practice coming up for this weekend's Battle Hardened. In case you missed it last night, we opened the gold foil. It was, let's say it left something to be desired last night. Was really hoping for an Anothos or a Titan's Fist or something cool. And we played a little bit of Victor last night. And then we played some Arc Raiders, and the stream ended kind of abruptly. Had a couple people reach out. Just wanted to let you guys know that everything is okay. Family just needs some help with something last night, so I cut the stream off to run and help them with something. But everything is good, and we are back, and we are ready to play some games tonight. So I am very excited to get to jam some games with y'all tonight and to get to hang out. So it should be a good time. Ben, Trent, Josh, Megado, Dave, Chris, what is up, guys? How is everybody? Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Appreciate it. I can say for certain that we have not changed anything from the list. The list is what we were playing last night. I think we're just going to run it back and see how it feels tonight. If any necessary changes need to be made before the event this weekend, we can always kind of go over that and discuss it. We talked about last night potentially cutting a copy of Staunch Response and only playing one in our sideboard in favor of playing 2 copies of Performance Bonus. Helps with Kassai, helps with Gravy. There are some matchups where Performance Bonus does really shine. So still a consideration, still something we're considering. But tonight I think we're just going to run it back for a little bit. You may also notice that the stream is starting just a little bit earlier tonight. Had to move some things around for some scheduling things that Taylor and Sam and I are taking care of this week. So moving some things around on the schedule. And we're going to be playing games and hanging out tonight. So I appreciate you guys coming by and chilling. Blaze is live and vibing. That's right. Tell him, Ross. Tell him. I've actually had a few people reach out to me about the gold foil from last night and say that it's not as bad as I think it is. I have no idea what the price is on those, but I am. I don't know. Like I've just had a few people reach out and say that, like, they're not. It's not nearly as bad as I think it is. So I am. I'm curious to know. It may be something that ends up being pretty popular. Who knows? I mean, I don't think it's going to be like super popular, but it's probably. I guess it's just not as bad as I'm making it out to be. We do want to go first in this matchup. That is what we're looking to do. We want to be on Grindstone. We want to be on. I actually want to be on Balance in case they draw 2 cards. Boulder Drop. One Clash of Bravado. And we want E-Strikes. We want Performance Bonus, Remembrance. We want Sink Belows. And we want Test of Iron Grips. Is the idea. I've been playing 1 copy of Clash of Bravado, and I've been playing all 3 copies of Chokeslam in this matchup. I'm curious to know if there's a world where, like, blowing up, I don't know, like using this to blow up an aura might be better than like Chokeslam. We're gonna try it like this for now and see how it feels, but that is something that I'm considering testing moving forward, and seeing how that feels. Let's see. We are going second. Ooh, interesting. They are on. Interesting. I am intrigued by this. They're on Hot Streak. Now, I like that they're playing Crown of Dominion into us. I think that's correct, but I'm intrigued that they're playing Hot Streak into us. Maybe like an anti-fatigue thing. How do you approach deck win rate percentage, like the Talishar data? Do you consider it? Yeah, 100% stuff. I think it's worth considering. Like you see the data and it's worth noting and keeping up with, just knowing what's going on. And so like it's important to know what other people are doing and how much success they're having. But I think you have to take Talishar data with a grain of salt. Talishar data is not the end all be all, but it is a good base to use and to utilize when you're looking at a deck 100%. Midas Touch in as good as this matchup? So I haven't really tried Midas Touch because we're playing Tech Plating instead of Tunic. There is a world where we could be on Midas Touch as another answer to like, some like two for one turns with like Tunic Midas Touch into like clear something with Hammer. I haven't really tried it, but it's not a bad idea to consider it, Trent. Don't let them lie to you. Name one Olympia player that isn't Josh. I mean, I've heard a few people say that like if Olympia actually ends up being good in Silver Age, that it could be pretty good, which is something to consider. The horse, yo, what up, Panda? We're gonna ask if they're there. Give it a second, and then if they don't do anything, we'll just leave and come back. Is this lay like Victor or just tech plating for cycling and blocking? I'm not sure what you're asking me, Ross. I'm not exactly following the question. Not exactly following your question. I apologize. If you would like to try to reword it, I'd like to try and understand what you mean. With Talishar, big data, you need to look at your numbers, and after 100 games or so, you probably encounter pretty good players at some point. I mean, yeah, no, I agree. I agree, very much so. Would you like any specific matchups? I mean, I am like if you want to play something into me, that's cool. Like I'm down to like play games. I don't know that there's really a matchup I'm looking for specifically. We're just kind of like play testing the deck a little bit, just kind of getting a feel for it. Like just making sure that I'm like in the right headspace and like thinking about lines correctly. Hey, what's up, Chopper? Oh, Leyline. Oh, gotcha. You're talking about I'm following the MPG instant card. I'm sorry, I'm following now, Ross. I am not playing Leyline in the deck. We are not playing Leyline. I'm just playing Tech Plating because I like that it blocks for 3, and there's also like very good value plays where that you can make. There's also very good value plays that you can make with like the Surge and randomly throwing like a Choke Slam or being able to pitch a blue and a red for a Spinal Crush. You have multiple options like that, so those are things that I consider. Chopper, what's up, dude? What is happening? I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Now they're typing? Now they're not typing. They just said that like Talishar was kind of like wigging out. I don't know. New broken wager cards in Compendium Trust. I mean, listen, I'm hanging on to some. I feel like now that that's my gold foil that I opened from the RTN, I am now on some cope for Compendium, hoping that Olympia gets some stuff. I figured it was just more for pitch block and occasionally discounting the ones. Yeah, no, for sure. I just like having that discounted effect. The discounted effect is just very, very impactful, I think. So, we may just be blocking 12 here and trying to churn for a block card. I guess we'll keep the Command and Conquer in case that's how it ends up panning out. We'll take the Command and Conquer in case that's how it pans out. We'll bottom this. I think we want to see Clash cards and we want to see Goldmane estates as early as possible. That's the plan. Provoke. All right. Well, kind of a not great hand for them. I mean, okay, but nothing to write home about. It kind of sucks because they're just going to get to push some damage through on the net on the hot streak. The hot streak comes in for 5, so I guess it's not insane, right? I don't think I've ever lost a clash to a warrior. I think we've tied a couple clashes with warriors before, but I don't think I've ever lost one. So I don't know, Josh. You may be waiting a minute for that one, brother. You may be waiting a minute for that one. A new non-attack action wager or equipment that lets you wager would be sick. I would love to see something like that. Even like if it is just Sage from Compendium of Wraith would be really cool. Would like that a lot. That would be pretty sweet. I lost an Iron Grip to a Nourishing once. Dude, that's such a feels bad. I don't like. Is our opponent here or? I have in fact lost a clash to Ninja, not once, but twice, which is crazy. Crazy work. Yo, Val, what's up, buddy? How are you? My man said, "Don't try me." Okay, I like as much as I want to test this matchup, I'm just not interested in sitting here all night. I want to play Kassai is a matchup I want some reps into and stuff like that. I'm just not interested in sitting here and waiting half the night for things. And if my opponent's lagging and like that's all it is, I apologize, opponent. If you end up watching this later, I'd rather play games that are going a little bit faster. Losing a trounce to a ninja feels bad. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I lost, not tied. I lost a trounce to a ninja. Can we get a picture together in Atlanta? Of course, Val. Of course, dude. Yeah, of course. We want to go first and do nothing, right? We want to go first and do nothing so that they can't fill their graveyard, I'm pretty sure. I think I have a Levia matchup in here. I'm gonna look. We may have to dig into the tank for this one. I do not have a Levia matchup. We're gonna treat this like OGKO and go from there. Except we're gonna play this one a little bit differently. So we are gonna be on Balance and Titan's Fist. Boulder Drop, Clash of Bravados. E strikes are pretty good. Let's see. We're not on grips in this matchup. We're on staunches and sink belows. We're playing 61 because I'm playing performance bonus against KO. I wonder if it's good in this matchup as well. Wonder if this is a matchup where we can hang on long enough to be able to play Remembrance. I don't get the feeling this is a matchup where we like have enough space to play Remembrance. We'll have to evaluate this game and see how it feels. Let's see. Levia, we are going first. And they are on the super aggro equipment. Hey, Dot, what's up, buddy? Don't let them fuel shadow cards. Yeah, that kind of feels like the optimal play here is like just actually that's wrong. We're supposed to I should make a surge here. I should at least make a surge here. Let's not be crazy. I mean, we're not complete hoodlums. Good lord. I'm out here living on a prayer. Gonna go get a beast within, I imagine. Just chilling at work right now. I'll do when you get off work. You at work for a while, or either way, man. I appreciate you hanging out. Ooh, Hal from Beyond's a good one. That's a good one to get. That's a nice boulder. I'm assuming they're just gonna arsenal here. I'm actually gonna threaten the pummel here and just see what they do. Because a lot of people play around pummel a lot of times, and we'll just threaten it and kind of stare at them. I'm really anticipating going on my short vacation starting tomorrow, but I'm missing an RTM because of it. You're at work for another 4 hours. Oh man. So still for quite a while. I guess it's only 4 o'clock for you. I guess it's only 4 o'clock for you. Dude, I hope you enjoy your short vacation. I mean, I hate you're missing an RTM because of it, but I get it. Like I understand, Like those are the sacrifices we have to make sometimes. I'm here for the weekly reminder to play Pleiades. Yo, Nicholas, I appreciate you reminding me to play Pleiades. I think Damien was trying to get me to play Pleiades earlier. That's it's been Damien's shtick recently. I don't think we're supposed to block 2 cards. If they throw a claw at us, we can give something else. Okay. So a blue off the top would be great. Please. We're so good. Yo, LaMelo Jericho. Thank you, LaMelo, so much for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. Guys, if you are here for the first time and you are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. And they are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourself. I'd love to get to know more about you guys while we're hanging out tonight. Pretty confident I'm missing both PT and Worlds. No, wait, which PT? You're gonna miss like Japan, you mean, Dot? Yeah, Damien, that's you. You're slowly converting everybody to Pleiades, brother. Slowly converting everybody. There are like 2 RTNs in the whole place, and they're hours away from each other. Oh, Gavin, that's tough. How many are you gonna get to go to, Gavin? Okay. I mean, kind of thinking we just block like this with some cards. Our opponent goes to 30 off Blood Debt. We're going to make a Surge, throw CNC, and then we'll just Arsenal Staunch. Maybe 1 if I'm lucky. I heard a place that shaves truffles on their hot dog. All right, now go on. You have my attention, Bolt. You have my attention, Bolt. That's what I'm talking about. Truffles on hot dogs. That's interesting. I like that idea. Yep. Blood Rush and the Eye. Makes sense. Someone gifted me a membership and I don't know how. Oh, dude, that's cool. I'm so glad that they did, Cree. I'm so glad that they did. I wonder if they'll push Levia's once Claws LL. It's very possible. That's actually very possible. I have Columbus. I should try to play since it's basically my backyard, but honestly, I don't know who to play. Is there like a certain number of like, are there some heroes that it's between? Like, are there some heroes that like you're thinking about playing or not playing maybe when it comes to that? That's just me being curious. Like, that's just my own curiosity, just kind of. Just saw it on the West Coast. Oh, in a YouTube video on the West Coast. I mean, listen, I'm in for that. That sounds cool. That's the one great part about moving to LA where it's like 3 PQs and RT in a week. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I hear about that like in the Denver area and like the North Carolina area. And like I wish for that so much. Like you guys have no idea how much I want something like that. Ugh, I don't like this hand. I don't like the idea here. What if we gave up? Hmm. 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 Put myself in quite the conundrum here. I think we're just gonna sink below the performance bonus, or we can block with it maybe. Blocking with it feels really bad, but I think it's the most efficient play we have, which is crazy. Yo, Lunatic with the 4 months of Prime support. Lunatic, thank you so much for the 4 months of Prime support on Twitch. I appreciate it. Congrats on the RTN win. I have mine 2 weeks from now, and I have zero idea what to bring. Well, I hope you figure it out. If you need some help, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk about that. We will just take 2 here, and since we kind of got bailed out there, we can use balance on another turn. And then we can use balance on a different turn, and we can also plan on using flexors on a different balance on one, balance of justice, and flexors on another would be ideal. I think Denver got like 5 or 6 across the Colorado area. I mean, that's a pretty good number, I would say, like in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Mara? Hey, Fang Gang, what's up, Felix? Is that framed Prism main? Oh my god. Oh my god. You've been talking to Kevin too much. You've been talking to Kevin too much. You have been talking to Kevin too much. Oh man. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for the grief to start rolling in. I've been waiting for the grief to start rolling in. One drunk stream, and all of a sudden we're not playing Prism, and I'm the bad guy. Everyone knows your betrayal. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Do we want to go to 27 to try to throw Spinal Crush back? We could also block 3, throw the hammer, and arsenal this. Is not a bad plan. We'll plan on taking 6 here and then trying to throw the Spinal Crush at them. Or if they throw like a Graveling Growl or something. Boneyard Marauder is also fine. Both of them are equally annoying. We'll just block 6 and arsenal the Spinal Crush and set up. Let's see. I have an okay gravy list, but I'm missing a few cards that I just picked up. Cilio, which I have more time on, but not enough in my opinion. Mario with an outdated list, or Florian for comfort after Rootbound ban. I mean, I would say that Mario's in a really good spot right now. Like, I think Mario is in a really, really good spot right now in the meta, to be honest. Jericho, I'm scouting around with Guardian players, haha, for the preparation of RTNs here in our LGS. Okay. I enjoy the game and hero-centric design because each hero has distinct playstyles. Makes making matches feel like real duels and mastering a hero engaging. That's awesome. Also, my favorite hot dog topping is bacon bits. Okay, well, let's go, dude. Jericho, welcome to the stream. We are glad you are here. We are glad you are hanging out with us. I appreciate you chilling and being here. It means a lot, and we are happy to have you, brother. Yeah, I do have some of the Black Friday promos, 100%. I bought some Black Friday packs from our local shop. I really don't want to block with the Golden Sun because it's one of our best pieces of reach here, but I'm also not a big fan of taking 6. I mean, maybe we just block Clash of Bravado in this and then throw the Spinal Crush. I mean, we should do this, right? Like, we might as well get value out of this. There's no go again. There's nothing else after this. We can flip this up and give it a counter. Clash of Bravado wins. Do we want to put this on? I guess we'll put this on the bottom. We'll just keep churning for some of our cards to work through here. My favorite hot dog topping, I am a chili dog guy. I really like chili. I like chili dogs a lot. That's like one of my favorite go-tos is a chili dog. And it really made me sad. Oh. I mean, you do need to buy those, right? You know, you need some of those. Mara, I mean, Victor's well, you know, like I think at this point I think I'm just officially at the point where I just consider myself like a Victor specialist, and that's mostly what I play. Short of like another deck that really impresses me. So that's kind of where I'm at with Victor right now. Like I like the deck. I feel like it has an okay, like it has an okay, you know, like place in the meta. I don't think it's insane. I don't think it's a bad place in the meta. I just it's very like okay. And you know, honestly, I can live with that. Like I think having a decent place in the meta means that we can show up and win almost any tournament if we get lucky. Brought Fang to mind and found the gym lottery. Oh, that's tough. I'm sorry, Mara. I know that's frustrating. Scour is a fair and balanced card. Oh my god. How does it feel to have a spot on the eventual Victor Roll of Honor? To be honest, Top It makes me feel very nice. I will be entirely honest with you. Like I really, really enjoy the idea. I really, really enjoy the idea of being on the Victor Roll of Honor. Victor's one of my favorite heroes I've ever put in the game. I'm very proud to have my name on the Aurora Roll of Honor as well. And when Victor gets there, I'll have my name on that one. So I really like that concept. It's actually something I'm going to be very proud about, to be honest. If I want to play Fang this weekend or swap back to Dio, I mean, Dio is probably just the best aggro deck in the format right now, right? I put butter chicken on my hot dogs. You know what, Himmel? I wouldn't judge you for that. I know what you're going for here, dog. I know what you're going for. Know what you're trying to do now. Know what you're trying to do, and I don't blame you. Sounds pretty good, though. Okay, so we still end up connecting, and we have a Vigor token, which could actually be insane. Because we could block with 2 cards. How do you win versus Gravy and Verdance? So Gravy is really kind of a luck sack. With the way my deck is set up right now, we don't have a great Gravy matchup. You're leaning on our 1 Midas Touch and performance bonus, and like a stack of gold to try and finish the game. But it's been okay. I would say nothing to write home about, but it's been okay. The Verdance matchup, I've actually gotten to. Feels like a pretty good place. I feel pretty comfortable with the Verdance matchup right now, if I'm being entirely honest with you. I like it. It feels. Actually, I don't know why I'm blocking with the arm piece too. I should just take 5 here, right? They said whoops, which makes me think that like they definitely have the pummel or something. I mean, yeah, we'll. I don't think they're playing pummel, but like it's just kind of weird, right? Yo, what's up, Michael? What's up, dude? Been lucky enough to put LL points on both young and adult Aurora. Oh, nice. I don't think I ever got to do it with the young Aurora, which would be cool. I can truly say that I only have one real regret in Flesh and Blood, and it's that I never put LL points on Dash IE. Dash IE was my first hero when I got into the game. And truly, like, the Mechanologist class was what made me fall in love with this game, and so I'm a little sad I never had a chance. I never tried hard enough to put my name on that honor roll. The RKO matchup, I think the RKO matchup is good if you know what you're doing. It's tough, but I think it's favored if you know what you're doing for us personally. What's your plan against Verdants? So most of the time I end up fatiguing Verdants. I'm on 2 copies of Poison the Well and AB6. And the idea with the plan is Lunatic is that I am looking to first cycle pitch stack both copies of Poison the Well. Whenever I draw the first one during second cycle, I just arsenal it immediately. Whenever I draw the second one during second cycle, I intellect penalty myself over and over again until it is. I don't know why you gave flashback there. That was weird. It feels like a bad block, but anyway. Oh, they're saving for the flip. They're saving for the flip. I got it. And so it was it just like that's the plan. You are trying to Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the game here really quick. It's just a second blood rush. You are trying the idea is that you want to your objective is to pitch stack the Poison the Wells, and then you're also pitch stacking cards like Spinal Crush, Command and Conquer, Boulder Drop, anything that can disrupt their hand or arsenal or combo during second cycle. And you're trying to set it up so that you can use your stack of gold and Goldmane estates to be able to end the game with disruption that stops them from comboing you while having both copies of Poison the Well available to you. Is the objective in the matchup. That is the goal. That is the goal. I've got some pretty sweet Dio Spice I've been brewing. Yo, well, I'm excited to hear about that. Does Fi feel good in the current meta after the Bram with Cinderclaw ban? I'm bringing Fi to my RTM. What are your thoughts about Fi? I mean, I personally wouldn't play Fi, but, you know, that's just coming from me personally. I know that... Ashlyn, I believe. I'm getting hung up on Ashlyn or Shaylin. I think it's Ashlyn. She has a YouTube channel, and she actually was talking about how Fi is actually not in a bad position right now. And so she is a firm believer that Fi is actually in a pretty good position right now. I'm just going to give up the flexors and take 3 here, I think. I don't think we want to balance. I think we can just use equipment, and then we can save the staunch for... We just want to do this, flip over the Chokeslam, and then we can... I think this is the plan. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things right now. So I did not get a lot of sleep last night, and like I can tell that like my brain's on overload right now trying to do everything that we're doing. Lunatic, by the way, one of the things to kind of go back to your conversation is that you know, I talk about all of this in my Victor guide. Not that I'm not trying to like, you know, push it on you or anything, but if you are curious and you want like all of my in-depth thoughts, you can find all of the information from my Victor guide there. Hang on. You crack a gold. Draw blue, throw Chokeslam, Arsenal, Staunch. Draw red, throw Hammer, and pass. It's a chance that we're taking, but I think we have to try and hope to get a little lucky in this situation. We get to throw this for 9, and they have the Blood Rush in hand. I think that only works for combo Verdants, no, because honestly, I'm feeling that Verdants are playing much more elite damage games, so it usually does not go. Lunatic, even if they are playing the leak damage game, like if you have a Verdance player who is not playing pot combo and they're playing Evergreen against you, it doesn't matter. Like I still think that matchup is favored because then we're using our Poison the Wells to stop their Everbloom in life during second cycle or during first cycle whenever they run them out. And then we're also using our Remembrance instead of getting Visit Goldmane Estate back, we're getting back Command and Conquers because the only way they can beat us with Evergreen if we play the game correctly is by forcing them to go down to like 5 to 7 cards left in their deck. And then when they only have a few cards left in their deck, from there, we are throwing the Command and Conquer at them when we know they have the Evergreen in Arsenal, and then we're disrupting them, forcing cards out of their deck. And if we do that 3 times during, like, after we shuffle them back in, it's almost impossible for us to lose that game. If they're not playing pot combo against us, like, I don't think we can lose. Very hard to lose that game if they don't have that. Victor Guide mentioned, yo, Mara always pushing it. I appreciate it. Yeah, Felix, my brain is like really struggling with the streaming bit tonight, and I don't know what's going on up here. Man, unfortunate clashes. Are we beating a 6? We are not beating a 6, but we tied the 6. And I guess they're going to set up their last Blood Rush in Arsenal this turn, so we should try to save the Staunch. Staunch and Balance of Justice would be pretty good. Yeah, they took the red choke slam. I'm a little surprised that they just like raw dogged the red choke slam and stared at us. I'm pretty content just throwing hammer for 8 here, I think. Yo, noob, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Alternatively, you can make a surge plus hammer, then have chokeslam for 13 for next turn. Yeah, that is very true. We could have 110% done that. I think one of my concerns with that was that I wanted to arsenal the staunch response instead of pitching it. I think staunch response is a very, very good. Like, oh god, my brain better get it together tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place tonight. I wanted to arsenal the staunch response because we knew the Blood Rush Bellow was on top, and I want to be prepared to play against the Blood Rush Bellow that they're inevitably going to throw at us next turn, as opposed to leaving the choke slam there. I think we would much rather have it in our arsenal. Staunch, more like stonks. That's funny. I believe the Victor guide is amazing. Haven't had a time to take a look yet, but I bet it's not better than the Mara Jarl guide. I don't think anything will ever beat Mara's Jarl guide. That was the single best, most elegant writing I've ever seen. Mara took it to another level with that one. I heard a rumor that Mara's Jarl guide is the most comprehensive hero guide ever put to paper. I'm inclined to agree with you. I 110% agree with you. Is CNC for 10 not good here? CNC for 10 would have been great, but right now we are in a position where we are up on life. We are ahead of them. And by throwing 8, we were at minimum forcing 1 card out of their hand. I thought they would give us 2 to avoid going to 1, just in case they discard a Beast Within or something like that. But it's very possible that throwing 2 more points of damage would have been worth it because it guaranteed forces another card, and we get to force an extra card there. It could have just been correct. We are going to pitch the choke slam to staunch response. I'm going to save the balance for now. Most comprehensive deck for sure. It explains all the matchups perfectly. We will get GTA 6 before we have Dromai 2. Lunatic, that's hilarious. Oh. I'm hoping it's 3 words. Don't play Jarl. Don't worry. Mara's Jarl guide is truly a piece of art. So we're gonna crack this now. If I block like this, I can throw the Macho guaranteed. And they have to have double Reckless Swing to kill us. This is also one reason I like to use my life here. So that we can do this. I mean, I guess they can't double Reckless Swing us. Never mind. Good Lord. Having a stroke. 10 turns, and we ended up bringing that one home. Felt like we were in a pretty good position most of the game. What put us in a good position? Let's think about this for a minute. We had 1 Goldmane estate for value. Clash of Bravado never mattered. Staunch responses were pretty good that game. In fact, Staunches lined up pretty well. Opponent had the turn where they took one more than they should have off the Spinal Crush, which I think put us in a good position. Their Dread Screamer missed. So if you pair the turn where they took too much, if they took too much off of the... They took 1 too much damage off the Spinal Crush. And then they missed on Go Again. Missed on Dread Screamer, Go Again, and saved me like 6 points. Also took 4 on Spinal for 10 and had no Go Again. These 2 turns put me ahead. So one of them, a little bit of variance, and then one of them just like a small mistake that our opponent made. Probably not something we see at like a calling or something. But you know, it's something that could happen to anybody. Could happen to anybody. GG's messed up massively on the Spinal for 10. Ended up with 2 in graveyard and couldn't convert. Your crushes lined up so well with my BRB. The choke slams felt really, really good into your blood rushes. Yeah, the choke slams and the Spinal Crush felt really good into that. I enjoyed the game though. LX, we're gonna go with that. I enjoyed the game. I appreciate the game. Okay, so this is a matchup of Boulder Drops, Clash of Bravado, Sink Below, Performance Bonus, Tess, and Remembrance. Wonder if there's a world where we're just not supposed to play Clash of Bravado. Yo, let's go. I Chuck D. That's so funny. Thank you so much for becoming a member of Big Support over on YouTube. Means a lot. Thank you. Truly appreciate that. I wonder if we're just supposed to play 60 and not play this. I'm curious to know how this feels. Like how we're gonna try this. We're gonna play 60 and we're gonna try it like that to see how it feels. I wish we would have got to go first. I would want to go first in this matchup.
Let's freaking go.
Oh, I don't want to miss that. Hang on one second. Yo, Bolt the Bird, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that a whole bunch. Guys, if you are here for the first time and you are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. They are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Doesn't matter if you've been here for a while or not. Appreciate you guys being here and hanging out, and I'd love to get to know more about you guys in the chat. So we're gonna block like this and then Sink Below, and we'll put the E-Strike on the bottom, I think. I'd rather have that for second cycle, I think.
Freaking go.
Yo, let's go. Big Papa Cringe. What an amazing name. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot. I got those same 3 questions for you. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourself. I'd love to get to know more about you. My man said, I bolt birds. I was considering changing Hero into a more meta deck for the RTM, but talking about Victor, here I go again. Dude, I felt that. I felt that. I felt that. My fellow Levia Coper. Yo, Slip, what's up, dude? By the way, onions and mustard relish go hard? Okay. I've never had that. I'll take your word for it, though. I will take your word for it. I think we'd rather put that on the bottom. Not really a high impact hand here, but just, being able to apply pressure is good. The more pressure, the more pressure we can apply to Kassai, the better off we're going to be in this matchup. Probably just taking 5 here. Okay. And then lay hammer. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Josh, I think everybody knows you've been here for a long time. Regardless, I am appreciative. Yo, let's go. You bought a house slip? That's awesome. Could you stop convincing more people to play Victor? I'm sorry, Mara. I'm sorry. I mean, not really. I hope everybody plays Victor. I love Victor. Victor's so much fun. I have so much fun playing Victor. I'm just like Horse Nation rides. I actually updated the Be Right Back video yesterday, so there's new Be Right Back stuff. Oh yeah, I think Damien is hurting your cause more than I am, to be honest. We're gonna grip. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, that sucks. That's not great. Is this worth denying copper? I don't think so. Yeah. And then, I mean, we need to set this up because we need our Goldmane estates to be good. I'm not okay with just blocking and not taking a gold from this. I mean, just keep IPing this stuff. Like, it's not really what I want to be doing, but I think it's what I need to be doing. The horse casino is real. Every now and again, and it gets me. Every now and again, it gets me. How about a deal? Convince everyone to play Victor, but specifically all the Verdance players. Then I'll just play Fang. I mean, that doesn't sound like fun for me either. I mean, I need you to beat all the other people. I've been busy. I mean, dude, I believe that. If you've been buying a house, dude, first off, congratulations, but I believe it. I believe it. I'm Chuck. I got into Flesh and Blood through my brother around Uprising. My favorite topping is chili and cheese. Well, let's go. Chuck, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for playing Flesh and Blood. Thanks for being a part of the community. I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Crack another gold. Crack another gold. Wait, did they? Did they Gorg Tome and crack a gold here? Wow. Okay. Deal. Ludiful. The plan in Divergence is to use Poison the Wells and pitch stacking Disruption, like Spinal Crush and Command and Conquer and Boulder Drop, and trying to deny them as much value as we can on their combo turn. If they're playing combo, if they're not playing combo, we are just looking to get value throughout the course of the game and use AB6. You're testing me, deck. All right. Let's think about this for a second. I think the logical play here is to leave it on top, balance, draw into it, and then go from there. I think that is the play we're looking to make here. Hey, what's up, Card Cave? Yeah, not a test of strength, more like a test of my will and patience is accurate, though. Played my first card games last week, aiming for Magic. I've been enjoying learning all the interactions. Yo, let's go, Dylan. That's awesome. Welcome to the game, man. We're super happy to have you. I think I might just be willing to take 3 here. Arsenal sink below. It's not great, but it's fine. We may never get another turn to balance. Like most of the time, in my experience, like a lot of Kassai players won't give you the room to play balance, or to activate balance. So I'm kind of surprised they did here. Name's Matt. I'd seen Fab at my LGS and it looked cool, so I went to a Misspell pre-release and it was a lot of fun, and I've been playing ever since. My favorite hot dog topping is chili with some cheese and onions. Okay, let's go. Well, dude, Matt, appreciate you being here. Thanks for playing Flesh and Blood. Thanks for being a part of the channel, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Appreciate all you guys being here and hanging out. It means a lot. I like being able to get some games in with all you guys around. Makes it a lot more fun. Wouldn't have had this problem on Pleiades. Yo, you're starting to sound like Damien Slip. While your Victor guide, interesting review. Learn from it and hope to win an upcoming RTN. Well, dude, first off, thank you for purchasing the guide. I truly appreciate that. Really means a lot. And second off, I hope you crush your RTN. I hope you absolutely crush your RTN. Would love to hear. Wow. We are clashing tonight. Sheesh. Didn't you miss your Clash Luck aggro? I mean, I have to say, I have thoroughly enjoyed winning some clashes lately, but, you know, Talishar be bringing me back to reality tonight. We're just going to play our sink below and draw into this a turn earlier, I think. Put this on the bottom, and we can play our visit. I know, right? It's almost like we should play attacks in our deck. I don't know why I'm not. Where is the guide? User, so it's on Metafy. If you hit exclamation point Metafy, METAFY, you can find a that'll take you to my Metafy page where you can find the guide, and you know, if you choose to purchase it and read it, it's 57 pages of knowledge that I have and I love about Victor that I've dumped into an article for you guys to read, laid out into different sections and categories. Simply cut Goldmane estate. Ugh, why didn't I think of that, dude? Like, obvious, forehead. Go Golden Sun first, technically. Okay. I mean, we may have to eat some damage here to make this work, but this turn looks pretty good, actually. This could be like a pretty good pivot turn for us, although I don't want to let them hit with Kassai. 5 is such an awkward number. You know what's even more awkward? 7. I mean, we need to keep most of our hand here to make this work. We may just be eating some damage to try to throw Spinal Crush for quite a bit and get cards out of their hand here. Oh, I don't like taking damage here. I do not like it. I do not like green eggs and ham. If our equipment could get value and cover this, I would go for that, but We could fridge and pitch Remembrance. We could. So my concern is that I don't want to give up flexors here. Now, this is a spot where I will block like this just to deny the extra copper. Jagged Edge is a blowout. Yep, it is what it is. We're going down to 21, and now their next blood on their hands is turned on. I mean, this is just not a hand we can block with. I hate to say it like that, but like blocking with this hand is not optional. That's not what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to, with the Victor trigger on the stack, cat play Remembrance. Oh man, I am just out of it tonight. So in that situation, you play Visit Goldmane Estate. Visit Goldmane Estate resolves, creates a gold and might tokens. Then a Victor trigger goes on the stack. With the Victor trigger on the stack, you cast Remembrance, and then from there it shuffles in all 3 copies, and you have a chance to draw one off of the draw trigger from Victor. It is a very like niche interaction, but if you draw into it, you're in a very, very good spot. So oh, I hate giving copper to Rob. I hate it. Seems like we're getting Grains, Dynamos, and 2 cards from hand. I mean, I like getting a Raisin Army, to be honest. And then we're just going to play this. Okay. What's the worst that can happen? Oh. Last week, I lost 3 clashes in a row to Bolton. Oh, Liam, that's tough, dude. That's tough. I know that feeling, though. That is tough. I think we're going to block 6, and then we're going to pitch Riches to gold. And we're going to try and throw the hammer. Normally, I would like to pitch to tech plating here, but I want to deny them the Kassai activation if we can. And they're not playing balance, so us drawing 2 cards is fine. We draw 2 blues, it'll feel silly. Okay. Or we'll draw 2 reds. I mean, this is something that can happen. It's just not something I expected to happen. Do we want to crack a gold? Do we want to crack a gold? I don't think so. I think we get more value out of keeping our cards. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we've not won a clash yet this game, and we've clashed twice, I think. 3 times technically with the Clash of Bravado. And that was pretty tough. The deck is definitely fighting us this game, but even though we're down 11, I still think we're in an okay spot. We just have to keep with it here, I think. Just another reason to play Pleiades. During my PQ last year, I only won 1 test of strength per game. Yeah, see, stuff like that is like bad days, right? Like when stuff like that's happening, it's just bad days. You know, you're just not doing very well. And that's okay. Those kinds of days happen. Okay. See, right here. We want to clash. We're twist. We're bringing it around here. We're bringing it around town, like SpongeBob says. So their next thing has plus. Yeah, so it's coming in for 6. But it is a Kassai hit. I think we have to do this and throw Spinal Crush for 10, I think is the play. I want to deny them the gold on hit if we can. We want to deny them as much gold as we can because that is one of the main ways that they are able to accumulate an army and put us behind. Casey said I was confused why the reroll window didn't pop up. If there has ever been a message I've read from chat that perfectly described what it's like to play Victor sometimes, that is amazing. That's too good, dude. I love that so much. Oh. I remember losing 3 iron grips against a Florian and I still won that game. Yo, let's go, Damien. Unbeatable. I bullied a Fang like 26 life to 0 by winning every clash with the best card I could reveal and blanked his turn like 5 turns in a row. Yeah, see, like when you do stuff like that, it feels so good though, right, Liam? Hey, what's up, Kasu? How are you, buddy? How is the matchup against Kassai? We are unfavored, but it is like it's okay. Like it's not the end of the world. It's unfavored, but it's not the end of the world. They don't have go again. It's got to be a jagged edge, right? Like I just think we have to block 6. Oh, I got baited. Kasai's very good in the Guardian normally, I agree. Congrats on your RTN win. Yo, Brando, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Wonder what we could draw into. I hate to give up golds, but I'd like to get on an arsenal, I think. I'm not going to waste my gold stack, but I would have liked for one of those to have been an arsenal. Maybe that was a little too greedy there. I don't know. I don't think you got baited. I think it was give the damage if you didn't block or play 5 cards if you do. That's fair. I mean, they just blocked with a jagged edge. They could have drawn it. Like, that could just be one that they drew, but... Okay. Man, if I'd have drawn that, I'd have cried. Is that the last grip? Last grip, 2 tests of strengths left. We really want to block with the grip and, like, probably nothing else, to be honest, which is, like, not great. Because the Golden Sun's not, like, insane, but it does help us close games. Well, Liam, they were under Spinal Crush, so I don't think it was Glint last turn. But in any other situation, yeah, I would probably agree that like there's a reasonable chance it could have been Glint there. We haven't seen one all game. Crack of gold. Okay. My little soda pop. You're all I can think of. Every drop I drink of. You're my soda pop. My little soda pop. Carly and I rewatched K-pop Demon Hunters the other day. If you guys can't tell, I was singing songs from it last night too. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Not great. Okay. Would love to have riches and flexors here. You need help? Yo, thanks, Kree. I appreciate that. Yeah, I won our local RTN this past weekend. I won our local RTN this past weekend. I was pretty excited about it. They have a Riches on top of their deck. We have a Disable. I mean, they get to just like attack, attack, attack for the rest of the turn, no matter what. They discard Spoils. That's the third Spoils. It is the third Spoils. Okay. We have a Disable on top of our deck. Okay. I know that, like, normally I'm a big fan of saving Riches. I'm normally a really big fan of saving like flexors for the Riches turn. But I'm kind of thinking that like we can just get a lot of value here off of flexors, and we should. We know we have a blue on top, so we can pitch right behind you. And if they have like a buff, they have a buff or something. Like if they get the gold, then they get the gold. But we could also like try to utilize some of our equipment this turn in the swing. Okay, I mean that's fine. Like again, not a lot we can do about that. It is what it is. I did win my RTN on Victor. Yep, I won my RTN on the exact 80 that we are playing tonight. I've not made any changes. Although we have discussed playing a second performance bonus and only one copy of Staunch in the deck. That's not yet been decided. I think I'm okay just taking 2 here and like just getting Flexor's value. Am I a karaoke person? I love karaoke. Love karaoke, Josh. Love karaoke. You know what? I would do karaoke in my Pleiades cosplay. That like listen, that Pleiades cosplay was so much fun. I got like a whole new level of understanding for why the people who cosplay enjoy it so much. Like, you know, like Carolina, you know, like Max Ferocity, like I don't know his name, but the guy who dresses up as like young Victor does a phenomenal job. I just like I don't know, like I see stuff like that and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I understand. Go-to karaoke songs, like you're probably laugh, but like right now my go-to karaoke song is we're gonna leave that on top. My go-to karaoke song right now is Golden from uh K-pop Demon Hunters. That'd be my favorite go-to karaoke song. If Carly and I do karaoke together, which we never really have, but if we ever did, we always laugh and say I don't remember. It's a song from Greece. I got chills. They're multiplying. That. Oh, chill. That would probably be at the top of the list. I cannot remember what that's called, but it's always funny because we always laugh because Carly would sing John Travolta and I would sing what's her name? Olivia Newton-John, I think that's her name. So yeah. Anyway, Don't Stop Believing is a great one. I love Journey. I love Journey. You twist my arm into singing some Journey now. Grew up listening to Journey with my mom. Thematically appropriate, John. You know we try to keep it on point around here. I think we'll go to 7 here. 6, 7. Mmm. This leaves us with an interesting predicament. This is our last like really solid defensive card. So I think we have to draw a card and hope to swing hammer for 9 off of blue. I think we have to get lucky. I don't think pitching away our test of strength is going to win us the game. I just don't think it's going to get us there. These draws have been rough this game. But like I feel like this game is a good example of like, like even when things look bad, sometimes it's just best to keep your head down and keep grinding. Just keep pushing. That's all you can do some games. This would be for 17. They've played this game in a very interesting way. They've not saved their gold for Raisin Army, which is like normally what I'm used to people doing. So their first Saber comes in for 8. Well, performance bonus on turn 10 is not exactly what we wanted to see. We wanted to see that earlier so we could set it up and try to kill an ally with it. What do they have on top? They had a glint on top. Okay, so we take 4, go to 3. Yep. I don't think we're ever playing around two buffs there. Maybe I'm supposed to. Maybe I'm supposed to play around other buffs by just giving tech plating there. Because if we live there, we go to 1 and we can go to 1 off that. The second Saber comes in for 4. We block with 2 attacks. We block with our 2 attacks, and then we just throw performance bonus for 10. Draw into a Clash of Bravado, which is not a good arsenal, but it would have been something at least. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like between the rough draws, I mean, we tied on 3 clashes with no golden play to do anything with, which is an unfortunate part of not playing the Crown of Dominion plan in Victor sometimes. When you put that together with the fact that it's already not a great matchup, we did get to play like all copies of our Visit Goldmane estate, which is good, which I thought had a chance for us to crawl back into it. But when you pair Mekado playing well with us not drawing very well in a tough matchup, I think it's tough to win those. But that's okay. I mean, yeah, you won most of the clashes. True, though. Mekado, GG, buddy. I appreciate the game, man. You could have blocked with performance bonus, Iron Fist, plating. Performance bonus was 1 off of the clash, right? So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it was like Mekado was on a like. I don't think that Mekado was really on a more reaction heavy based version of the deck. Like, there was a lot of front pumps as well. It was more like just that there was 2 in that hand right there was not something I think we're supposed to play around. Like, at least I don't think I'm supposed to play around it. But I guess I'm not losing value on my equipment, so I don't lose any value by playing around lethal, which means I probably should just give up tech plating there so that I can go to 1. And then maybe I'm just supposed to throw hammer for 11. Like, if I block performance bonus in the Golden Sun after that, I can throw hammer for 11, which is not like insane because we're at 1 and any buff kills us from there. but it is technically better than throwing the performance bonus there. Like, we're risking that we draw a good card to Arsenal, so I don't know. Loss tied on 3 clashes with no gold in play except shield. Played patient and tried to use estate to close the game out, but I was too far behind from a good blood on her hands turn and losing, or I'm sorry, and tying and drawing on early. No, I guess tying. I'm assuming that's how you spell tying. Tieing. I assume is, I don't know. I because I know like Ty is the name. So yeah. Yeah, just I don't know, just a little bit of unfortunate luck there, but we still almost got there. So we tried to play it out. I think I play Jagged Egg and most people don't, not sure, but it's only like this matchup in Prism. I think that Jagged Edge is in most people's list, but I don't know that it's made its way against the Victor matchup yet. It probably will moving forward though. Probably will moving forward though. This is a matchup I have not updated. We want to go first in this matchup, not second. We definitely want to go first against Florian, not second. We are on Boots, Skullcap, and we are on everything else that you see here. We don't want to be on Titan's Fist. We do want to try and mill them out. Boulder drops, all 3 Clash of Bravados, all 3 copies of E-Strike. We do not want Midas Touch or Performance Bonus. We want 1 copy of Poison the Well, Remembrance, and we want all 3 Test of Iron Grips. And we're going to see how this goes. I'm curious to know if they're on the more defensive style of Florian or if they're on like a more like aggressive style version of the deck. So let's see. Florian, and we are going first. It's funny because looking at their equipment won't really tell you. Like if it's an aggressive version of the deck or not, like will not really give you a lot of information, I feel like. Before they went to an aggro version of the deck, I think this was definitely a Victor favored matchup, but I'm gonna level with you. I have not played it since then, so I could not tell you, to be entirely honest. Do we want to keep Command and Conquer, Chokeslam, or Spinal Crush? I think I will let them put Earth cards in the bin. Not a huge fan of it, but I think we kind of have to here. Like this hand is fine. Maybe I'm supposed to keep Spinal Crush over Chokeslam. I'm gonna Arsenal the Chokeslam here. I've been grinding Florian for RTN and haven't faced a Victor yet. I mean, yeah. So kiddiness. I actually think it's a Victor favored matchup. I have for quite a while now. But I haven't played against this new like hyper aggro Florian list yet. I'm curious to see if this is more of that list or not. Pretty sure we only lose to stack Florian as Victor. I mean, even as stack Florian, like I actually still think the matchup's fine because you have Poison the Well. You get them low enough, and then you just Poison the Well to win the game. At least that's been my experience so far. Hand's interesting. Hand's not very conducive to blocking or really doing much of anything here. Channel the Millennium Tree. Okay. So this comes in for 4. I think this is unfortunate, but we're just going to play this out like this. And then I just put a Spinal Crush on the bottom. So we'll block like this and we'll pitch the Choke Slam, or the Command and Conquer, I mean. I don't know. That does not feel correct to me, but... And then in the interest of keeping Skullcap turned on, we're just going to pitch this. It works out. It allows us to stay at 40. We're keeping our life total up, and then we're just going to pass and keep grinding. Test of Iron Grip plus a Visit here looks pretty solid. Any good spine breaking wins today? Hey, King Khan, what's up, buddy? I mean, yeah, it's been an okay. We beat a Levia at the beginning of the stream, and then we just lost to a Kassai. Very interesting game against Kassai. Very interesting game against Kassai. Hope you're doing well, my friend. What are you playing for Columbus? I mean, does anybody really know what I'm playing for Columbus? I don't think we can pitch this. We need to run these out. So we are going to pitch E-Strike. Prism for Columbus. Oh, man. Guys, I wouldn't hold your breath. I think we're just priced into blocking like this. Like, we want to be able to play this. So it's not a great hand. We have a blue on top. That's nice. You better shape up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 'Cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. See, we started talking about Greece, and now I've got that stuck in my head. We're just going to throw this at him here. Just get aggressive. Taking damage, unfortunately, to Rune Chance feels awkward, but... You'll play Tough Nut, of course. LOL. Got Poison the Well twice against a Jarl, and that shit hurts. Yeah, Poison the Well is one of our best... it's one of our best things. King Kong, you can find my deck, ! Deck in the chat. It'll get you a link to my deck. Been having conversations with the king of games himself, Mingu, on Florian. So I think this weekend is going to be a Florian RTN weekend. Yo, let's go, dude. Dude, Andrea Mangucci's awesome. I have never had the opportunity to meet Andrea Mangucci, but I have been watching him put out legacy videos for years now. Andrea Mangucci is like an all-time peak content creator. Love Andrea Mangucci. He's awesome. What am I playing for Columbus? I just keep looking at that, and I'm just like, I'm probably playing this, right? Like, I'm probably playing Victor. I mean, you guys know how I am. I like my Guardians now. I like my Guardians now. We're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna block 6. And now our Poison the Well is going to the bottom with their Germinate, which is exactly where we want it to be. We're now going to swing the hammer for 7. He told me Outed was good into Kassai, and I thought he was a psychopath. I'll never doubt him again after I blew up 2 back-to-back. Yeah, I mean, listen, if Mangu tells you something, you should trust it. Mangu's awesome. Love Andrea Mangucci. Classic videos. So real, Mekado. It's so real. Okay. Milling a Germinate. Milling a Germinate is a good start. Miller's Grindstone. Earning its name right now for sure. We will just... I think we'll just block 8 like this. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty content with just taking 1 and just getting this value. Okay. Well, we know we have an E-Strike on top. I'm going to play Prism. Sam, I love you, brother, but I wouldn't hold your breath. I would not hold your breath. I have to say, like, I did really enjoy those couple of days where it was like Like, and I'm probably going to like continue to slowly dedicate some time to Prism because those like couple of days where I was playing Prism and like trying to figure it out, like, did really feel like I was pushing my brain in a way I haven't done playing Flesh and Blood in a while, and I really like that. I really like that. He's one of the reasons I love Modern. His content is amazing. Yeah, 100% agree, Requiem. There aren't many Magic content creators that I still watch now that I just play Flesh and Blood, but like Andrea Mangucci is on that list. How do you think Dromai will be in Sage? I've been wanting to try her. Honestly, I have no idea. It's an interesting question that I've not really considered. TBH. Not really considered it. I mean, hope she's cool because like illusionist being good is like, you know, part of the is a good part of the game, I think. Attack me with that reaping blade. I'm curious to see if you're willing to give it to me here. Like, are you willing to give me Face Purgatory to deny me the Clash of Bravado on your Channel Mount Heroic? No. You better shape up, ooh, 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 cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. Okay. Gain a life. Make some Runchantes. We're about to make one of the craziest, like, ego blocks I've ever made in my life. I really don't want to block this with something else, but I would really like to be able to deny Rune Chance the rest of the turn. Probably just incorrect, right? Dromai is fun in Sage, but you do feel the lack of Rake the Embers. That makes sense. Hope we get more cards for mill Guardians in the future. I want to play a Guardian that keeps milling the opponent's deck. Could be fun. And what if it's like a felling here or something? I think we just have to take one and then eat the rest of the arcane this turn. And they have a nope, we need that. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's okay. We're still in a good spot. We're gonna leave this on top and play for next turn. Oh, that's right. His hero ability wasn't turned on. We could have blocked Arcane Barrier anyway. You are correct. Thank you. Appreciate you pointing that out. Luma. Eventually, they just put Traumatize on a Crush effect, and a Guardian will be good. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna block Rune Chance with Debilitate. We are going to take some Rune Chance. We're gonna cover 7. Winning with a blue is good. For as well as some of my games went at my RTN this past weekend, I feel like I'm kind of paying for it right now. We're still only down 7. We're really not in a bad spot. We are down more than that, though, because of the... We are definitely down more than that because of the armor difference right now. I feel like throwing Command and Conquer right here is actually pretty solid. It's definitely better to lose clashes here than on the weekend. 110% Mekado, 100%. I forgot to go to the streaming. Oh, that's so funny. Annabelle, it's been so long since I've seen you on that account that I honestly forgot that like you had an alt. So I completely forgot about that. Yo, Fabton in the chat. What up, Fabton? Drawing into a CNC was a pretty lucky rip there. Pretty content with that. Okay. I mean, this hand's also really good. We're getting a lot of our test of strengths early, which is solid. I mean, I say early, it's turn 8, but you know, like early. YouTube's been weird. Wait, what? Is Up on a Pedestal a revered card? I don't think Up on a Pedestal is a revered card. I think it's a guardian card. Can somebody in chat correct me on that, please? Is Up on a Pedestal revered guardian? I truly do not remember. I would love correction here if somebody knows. You win an RTN, are you allowed to do more? Yes, Cody, they are actually different. They are 110%. Do I want to let this happen, or do we just want to shuffle in 2 of them? We can shuffle in 2 of them in a Command and Conquer. I think we can hang on long enough to make it all the way back around, right? I think this is fine. I think we can actually let this go to the bottom. I think it's fine. It is Revered Guardian. Yo, Rob, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a whole bunch, man. Thank you. Back to streaming next week, Fabton. I'm glad you're back to streaming, man. I am glad to hear you are back to streaming, buddy. Okay. There are 38 cards left in our deck. We have put 1 card on the bottom. That is our visit. That is our remembrance. And my heart is set on you. You better shape up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 'Cause I need a man. Command and Conquer for 12 seems pretty good. Is it better to just throw Hammer for 10? I think we should just throw Hammer for 10 and keep these in our deck. This is the account I know. You are correct. Now, I mean, to be fair, Annabelle, I know your Luma Knight account. It's just been a long time. And yes, you can go back to RTNs after you win more, Cody, if I didn't answer that already. I'll be running the side events table. Dude, I'm just glad we get to hang out at Nats, man. It's been too long since I've seen you, Rob. I'm excited to hang out, brother. And I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, Rose, like, I get it. And, like, I mean, I'm all about going. But if you don't want to go, don't go, you know? Like, don't go if you don't want to go. Okay, milling a truce. We are 4 cards in the pitch deck. Cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. You better shape up. Sorry, guys. I have that stuck in my head. I've just like, that is like stuck in my head now. You want your qualification? I mean, I get that. I understand. Like the want of wanting to stay at home on a weekend, but also wanting to qualify is like a real thing. Ew. You keep playing Arcane Seeds in life when I need to keep cards in my hand. It's not very cash money of you, friend. Yeah. I mean, we have to take at least 3 here and go to 22, and then we'll block this. I would rather throw Hammer for 12 and keep my life total up. Macho Grande is the 5th card we've put into our deck for pitch stack. This is... So right behind you is the 6th card, so we are now 6 cards into pitch stack. Sing it loud, my friend. Listen, I will. And if I go to Columbus, this might be my last one. Well, then you should definitely go. Yo, I missed a big hydrate from King Kong. Kong, I am so sorry, buddy. I did not know I missed a big hydrate. I got you, dog. Whew. Maybe we'll get paired into each other. Chicken, I will be in Atlanta. I will be in Atlanta. Okay, that is our 7th card. So Test of Iron Grip was our 6th card. Right behind you is our 7th card because we had to put that on the bottom off of a gold. So we are 7 cards into our pitch stack now. I mean, playing daily grind is an option, Chew. I hope I win the battle hardened. I'm not holding my breath, but I hope I do, you know? I think I'll take one. I think that's okay. Block here, keep some life up. Golden Sun is our 8th card into pitch stack. So we need to remember that Golden Sun is our 8th card specifically because that means we'll be able to try and try to close games out there. You're gonna swim the Atlantic and then win it? I mean, listen, if you swim the Atlantic, they should probably just let you win because you swam the Atlantic, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. Right behind you is card number 9. So we're 9 cards into pitch stack to our remembrance right now. Ayo. So right behind you was card number 9. Headbutt is card number 10 in the pitch stack. We are 11 cards into pitch stack. Getting back to our remembrance here. Any bets on the popular decks for the events to come? I mean, I think we're going to continue to see Gravy Bones and Mario be popular. Those are probably going to be 2 of the most popular, if I had to guess. I think Verdance is going to continue to be played, even though it's probably not the best position deck right now. In my heart is set on you. How much I love Tree and Florian and how much I hated Inverdance. I mean, it does feel a little weird in Verdance sometimes. I do agree with you. Our opponent said that they were thinking to please bear with them. Completely fine. I get it. Kassai. I could also see Kassai having a big uptick, to be honest. Okay, they keep taking some damage to play their hands. I mean, Tree's going to push damage here. There's nothing we can really do about that. Toig looking pretty good. I have decided, by the way, that Toig is the new name of this card. I am forever a Toig lover. Come on, Toig, don't let me down. Oh, wow. Toig, don't let me down. You love to see it. When you test of Iron Grip into a Golden Sun, baby. What a hit. What a hit. Thunderquake is card number 12 into our pitch deck. Cause I need a man. My heart is set on you. Turn back on, foot warmer. There we go. That's what we're looking for. KO does have some earth problems. You've got to do the John Hamm meme. I said, oh, hoo, and come on, baby, turn the lights off. 13, 14. We're 14 cards into pitch deck. This is coming in for like what? How many trees have they played? 2? Oh, all the trees are gone? I think I'm okay with this. Taking 1 down to 13. How many fellings are left? I feel like there's 1 felling left in the deck we haven't seen yet. Okay. You better shape up, ooh, ooh, ooh. Cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. Oh, the new E-Strike? Why not Arsenal the Golden Sun? Because I'm never going to play it before I remembrance back in my Goldmane estate so that we can make sure we always have the maximum amount of gold. Because I'm looking to use Goldmane estate to end the game. And so I want to just be up on gold because throwing it for 10 here is not going to win us the game. We just went 13, 14, 15, 16. We're 16 cards into pitch deck. But I'm also wanting to focus on keeping them in my deck. We're going to block here and see what they do. Ah, there it is. Okay. What we saved the equipment for. Okay, so 16. 17 was just put back into the deck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $17, and then the Golden Sun is card number 18. So we are 18 cards into our pitch deck. We don't have anything to do. That's okay. If they play Germinate and try to gain a bunch of life, we snipe them with Poison the Will. We're going to Arsenal the Poison the Will. This is going to be 6. We're going to block 6 and just Arsenal Poison the Well because they're setting up their Germinate and Arsenal. And I would like to just try and snipe them if I can. Ah, 6-7. Tell him, Johnny. Why are you counting pitch stack of Remembrance shuffles it? Because I want to know when I'm going to draw it. I'm keeping track of when I'm going to draw the pitch stack, nothing else. Or when I'm going to draw the Remembrance. That's all I care about. That is all I care about. That is card number 19 in the pitch stack. So we're going to Arsenal Poison the Well, 19 cards in a pitch stack, which means we have 1 card, Remembrance. This is why we did this. I don't think we're going to have the room to play Remembrance next turn. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm counting the cards because I can always count the cards in my head and then pick up and count my cards and then decipher how many cards I am away. Do I want to crack 2 golds and play it now? Yeah, Leovold, I think we're thinking the same thing here. Because I actually think it's really good here to just try and draw it now. I know we go down a couple of golds here, but what if we do I want to save this to try and blow something up? How many CMHs have they played? We've seen 2 Channel Mount Heroics. I got a hunch that keeping this could be impactful. Plus, like, if they're willing to give me this here, I'm okay with that, I think. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think drawing it now is correct. If we remove board state heroes and ninjas, I think we could get Fab playable on a dual disc. On a dual disc. That would be hilarious. Oh, I think we're supposed to, like, if they give us Purgatory, I think we're okay with that because it means their hand's not as impactful as I thought. And we'll discard Bravado, play the Remembrance. The important thing to note is that we have all 3 copies of the Golden Sun left in our deck, and we're getting ready to shuffle in all 3 Goldmane estates, which means we just need to find the room to be able to, like, hang on. Okay, well, they're just going to pass. We're going to play Remembrance here. Goldmane. And we're going to pass, and I'm just going to leave the Bravado in my hand. Three blues and a Clash of Bravado is honestly an ideal hand here. As weird as it is, I did not want to draw Goldmane estate here. We can actually just pitch Clash of Bravado. Because there's 8 Rune Chants coming in here. Choke Slam better than Debilitate. They're putting their last Germinate on the bottom of their deck. Okay. I think we can let a little bit of damage leak through here. He played around Plow Under and he wasn't even counting them. Yeah, that was calculated. Me.
Lizard.
That's funny. We definitely want blues before we want the Clash of Bravado, even if it is high impact. Okay. Not great. Should have been counting that. Should have been tracking that. That's what it should have been tracking. Take 3, go to 7. I just cannot fathom that that is correct. I mean, we're trying to stay alive here, but I guess we're gonna see what happens. I mean, how many like go again things do they have? That's their last red Rune Rager Swarm. They're out of Gloomvels. They have more blue Rune Rager Swarms. They're not on the yellow version of this deck. Like they're not playing yellow Rune Ragers. They're not playing like Rabbles and stuff. So playing wrong deck. He's not playing Jarl. Wait, what? 16 when it went to the bottom. So it is 3 cards from the bottom right now. It was 16, which means there was 15 cards left. Yeah, so it's 3 cards from the bottom. I think we can arsenal this and try to set up. Hopefully their hand's not like crazy explosive or anything. So we're going to keep this in our deck. We're going to take 1, go to 6. That is terrifying. What do they have left? What do they have left? No Fellings. No Plows. 1 E-Strike. I mean, can we beat E-Strike here? No. There are no Fellings left. We also cannot beat that. Well played, opponent. Well played. The first time I've lost to Florian in a minute. That was extreme patience for my opponent to play that game out. Very well played by them. And honestly, the biggest takeaway from this game, like why we lost this game, and I should have played the Remembrance. So early on in the game, we had that Remembrance option to play it and shuffle back in 2 copies of Visit Goldmane Estate. And we had some pretty good hands throughout the course of that game, but I think we were supposed to play it instead of trying to wait. We just did not have enough life to hang on. Our opponent played that game very, very well and waited a lot. They had Germinates left in their deck. Wait, where was the 3rd E-Strike? Did I miss the 3rd E-Strike somewhere? I did miss the 3rd E-Strike. It wasn't there. It was, yeah, Red Cadaverous was the scariest thing they had. I mean, was Blue Cadaverous enough to kill us? Because it would have been for 9. and we would have blocked 3 and taken 6. Yeah, so they had multiple outs there. Now, swinging hammer was not correct there on that last turn. It's not really about swinging hammer. It's more about I should have played the remembrance early on in the game. I think taking the value off of being able to play 5 copies of Visit the Goldmane Estate might have been enough to win us that game instead of just forcing us to play defense is the biggest takeaway from that. I mean, Shu, I'm going to be honest. I don't entirely agree with that statement. Like I understand like the idea that like you're saying they can't out block you, but I'm not really a big fan of just throwing Golden Sun's first cycle. I don't think that's the correct way to play the matchup personally. Bravado stonks are up. If I would have waited one more turn with the Bravado. Was a bit worried when the Grindstone hit Felling and Tree and banished the third. Thanks for the game. Noticed I was playing you halfway through. No, trolling. You played that very well. That was a very good game. And honestly, one of the first times I've lost to Florian in a minute playing this deck. So well played. Well played. That was a very good game. You had a plow under early on in the game that took my remembrance to the bottom. And then I was like counting stack to see when I could get back to it. And we drew the 2 gold to be able to play it a turn earlier so that I could draw into Goldmane Estates earlier. And it was just like did not, I don't know, like I think I should have played it. When you played the plow, I think I should have played the remembrance and put 2 copies of Visit back into my deck and then just tried to be aggressive the rest of the game. But that's not, I did not make that decision and it ended up costing me, I think. I think we could have won that game. Up stacked, good CMH turns for second cycle to pressure us. I should have played Remembrance to get back to the States and be aggressive rest of game. Cost me points by playing so defensively. Very good note to have. It's a very good note to have there. Even though like I feel like I am not, like we're 1-2 right now, and that's not really the record I want to have when we play games. I'm learning a lot tonight from these games, and like as confident as I feel in Victor, it's always good to look back and think that you could be like it's always good to be able to look back and be like, hey, like I learned this or I learned that, and like just picking up things from games will take you a long way. Michael, best of luck to you, friend, if you are still here. I am going to go first. We are on Grindstone. We are on Skullcap, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a Skullcap matchup. We are on Grindstone, right? Yeah, we sure are. Boulder Drops. We're on 2 copies of Clash of Bravado, E-Strikes, Sink Belows, and Toigs. No poisons, no remembrance, no Midas touch, -1 clash, -1 clash of bravado, no staunches, and no performance bonus. Makes a lot of sense in this matchup. At least it does to me as I'm thinking about it right now. So let's see. We are playing Mario, and we are going first. Good place to be. You're not learning, you're losing. Agreed. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm like 100%. Like, I feel like I'm pulling in some knowledge from tonight's games, and I like that because if I'm being entirely honest, I don't always feel like I learn stuff from games. Sometimes I just feel like I'm kind of running through the motions, and I'm glad that I don't feel that way right now. We're going to. We're gonna make a surge so the hammer, arsenal, boulder drop, and IP the test of strength. Michael said he's testing a new list. I'm interested to see it. Should be interesting. Did you peep my daily grind victor list? Yes, I did. I did look at that. I did take a look at that. Daily grind is always so interesting to me. I'm always so like I would love for daily grind to be good, but I just don't it I don't know, the fact that it's a miss makes me feel weird about playing it in Victor, and like I don't there's just some other things that go with that, but I like the idea. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical if I'm being honest. I mean, yeah, there are multiple decks right now in CC where I do feel like we would have good value with Peck Perfect right now. But I also feel like there is a lot of value in I feel like there's a lot of value with playing Chokeslam right now. I think Michael's trying to undo something here. Wait, what 8 games are we referencing here? Oh, I've just lost 8 games in a row. Do I quit? I don't think so. But I am someone who believes that the answer is always like just trying to like keep your head down and pushing forward. Like that is just like my life mentality. I am a firm believer in just trying to make that happen. Agree, Foxy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like taking a break is fine. Like if you are just tilt queuing and like stuff like that, then I would probably take a break. I'm assuming that Michael has something like an orb weaver here he wants to set up. Not a bad hand here. I'm down to just throw the one in our arsenal. Seems fine. Block him with a card and black tech. I feel pretty comfortable with that. Is this the one that makes Calicera? It is. We're gonna arsenal the boulder drop, even though we have sink below, because I really like the idea of trying to use the revelation here. Three, 6, 8 seems pretty good. And then we have the sink below to protect us. Flip this face up. Leave that on top. I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, if it's flick, I'm also like, if that's like what we're using to push through here, then that's fine. What does this do? I have a lot of questions right now about how this is going. I mean, you draw a card. Like, I take 4. You have no action point. Sure. I mean, I think that's okay, right? Because we're just going to arsenal the sink below. We're no longer marked, which is good. We're going to arsenal the sink and we're going to throw our boulder drop for 8. Like, I think this is a perfectly fine exchange. Am I missing something? I agree. I think it's very easy to make bad decisions when you're tilted. Like, I was also thinking about like Black Tech Whisperers there. I don't know. How many gold do you need for Visit Goldmane Estate to match the value of Blood Rush? The cost to draw ratio is comparable. The attack gain is just delayed. I mean, Blood Rush is normally like one, like you pitch a card and play a card, so it's not exactly like, I mean, the math on it is just you pitch a card, play a card for Blood Rush, and normally get 7 value out of it, depending on what deck you're playing. I think just giving them Toig here is good. Clash of Bravado gets a Mark the Prey, and they have a Leave No Witnesses in hand. What did we have on top? Clash of Bravado? So you probably need 5 gold in your arsenal when the turn starts. Or I'm sorry, 5 gold on the board when you play it, because with the shield that'll get you 7. So like 5 golds and a shield is probably worth it total. I admit I have tilt queued more than once, and it always just, it never ends well. That is like a very good suggestion. Like, don't tilt queue. Like, if you're losing a bunch of games, like, I would never say give up, but like, you know, it's okay to take a break and step away. Headbutt is just strictly worse than debilitate here. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm trolling. Okay. I was expecting something more impactful there. I mean, we can just put the Cranial Crush on the bottom right and try to find something of higher impact. Man, that Clash of Bravado would be really good here. Clash of Bravado would be really good. Command and Conquer seems solid. Deal. Just marking me again? Okay, sure. Hey, what's up, pal? How are you, buddy? Depends entirely how many attacks you do with Blood Rush on the table. You gain 3 additional value for every go again you can do, while estates escalate each other by producing gold. I mean, Michael is a very good Mario player, so I'm not like discounting what Michael's doing, but I have to admit that a lot of what's happening does not make a lot of sense to me right now. I mean, why would we not just throw this, right? Arsenal to CNC. CNC is just a good 2-card play. We can just throw this for 12. It's like, what a great draw. What a great draw of riches. So I have to admit, Top It, that is actually something that is really worth discussing. I have spent a lot of time not using riches of Pot of Greed, especially early, because I like to like go forward with gold because I'm really looking to get value out of Goldmane estates. And I just don't know that that's always correct. I think there's probably a world where I should be using riches of Tropodani as a Pot of Greed more often than I am. And I think I might be greeding a little bit with how I look at plays. Just can't sleep? I'm sorry to hear you can't sleep, pal. I'll be honest, if I feel like a game is going to put me on tilt or is putting me on tilt, I'd rather just give it up. And if I'm in a tournament, reset for next round. That is an interesting like thing to like kind of discuss. Because I am a firm believer that like majority of games are never really over. Like a lot, like I think it's very easy to get on tilt by accident, but I think that a lot of people get on tilt and like could take a moment to like and like mental reset while you're standing there, like sitting there at the table. I understand it's not easy thing to do, and I'm not perfect at it, but I do think that is like a big part of doing well at high level card games like this. Is that you have to be willing to like let the tilt go and keep playing, keep pushing. I just think that's something that has to happen, and I don't know. Like that's something I've really worked on and tried to like, get better at. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Okay. We have yet to see a Justinic. I think this is the most correct way to block this. This could have been just again another bluff, but this feels like the most correct way to block this. I agree, Slip. Like tilt will always be a part of card games. It's about managing yours. It's about managing yours. And that's something I struggled with when I played Magic. I was I was very easy to like get on tilt when I played Magic. And like, it's something that you should work on and practice at. And I get to try to do that in front of you guys a lot. Like the game earlier, the Kassai game that we lost, like that was a game where I spent a lot of time really thinking, really trying to like push my mind to be like, how can we get out of this? Like, because clashes were not going our way early. It was very easy for me to get on tilt, but I tried to like stay in a good mental and keep the game going. Now we ended up losing, but I also think that that's another part of a good mental is that one loss does not ruin your tournament. Tilted more Magic because of unlucky situations with the deck construction side of things. Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I felt that. When I lose in Flesh and Blood, I actually feel better about it because I'm like, oh, like if I lose in Flesh and Blood, 9 times out of 10, it's my own fault. But if I'm losing in Magic, like sometimes it's just mana screw and sometimes it's just this or just that. And that can be very tilting. That can be very tilting. Did I say Kiss of Death? I mean, I I mean, this is just life. Like I take 4, save the sink below. I don't know. Spinal Crush was not a bad pick, and we could have just given up. We could have just taken a bunch of damage and then thrown the Spinal Crush. I mean, we're gaining 3 extra life to play 3 less points of offense, which I'm actually okay with. And if Michael's okay with not arsenaling there to like try and like keep me off of like blowing up his arsenal with CNC for 10, then that's okay with me. Like this is still a 2-card block, which means Michael's still going to 20 here. We're still up 8 points right now, but there was definitely a world where getting Spinal Crush was correct. Like I thought about it for a minute. Top it. I definitely saw that as a possibility. I don't even know what this one does. Is this from hand? I mean, I think we're just gonna sink below and put one of our blues on the bottom because we have one more Goldmane estate we've not seen yet, and quite frankly, I'd like to see it. We'll just put the headbutt on the bottom. Chokeslam actually mm, is Chokeslam better than Boulder Drop? As much as I would like to believe it is, I don't think it is in this matchup. It's one less damage for a more relevant effect, I think. Hey, what's up, Dylan? Final note on the Blood Rush comparison. How do you value a gold on board? If you are running 30 plus blues, then it's often an on-demand resource, but you also get reclash value. So I most of the time I value blues as I value gold as a more of a board state impact for. Do we want to throw Hammer and Arsenal this? No, we just want to get value. I was just thinking about Iron Fist Revelation value here. I like saving the gold so that I can get value out of estates and like potential reclashes and things like that. But not everybody feels that way. And there are times when sometimes it's just correct to like, gamble and just try to make it happen. That is 110% correct sometimes. Hopefully there's no pump here. Right. So like against like Chokeslam against Marionette like has potential windows where it can be good, but there are a lot of situations where it's actually not that high impact. We're just gonna throw 8. We're up 8 points, and even though this is not like a crazy good throw like play, I just want to get value with them. Plus, like they may have a saver and try to mark us or something. Well, ended up banishing a Rampart tonight on Ira. Was a good armory. Yo, banishing Rampart sounds awesome. What allows you to banish Rampart? There was something back in the day that I had to be careful about playing against like Katsu that did that. It was like a combo piece, if I remember correctly, but it's been a minute, so it has in fact been a minute. I don't think there's a reason to like over like protect this right now. Okay. Wow. Random rolls hits my hand every time. Classic. We're just gonna go Tunic Command and Conquer here. Just have a good turn. Spinning will kick into roundhouse kick. Yeah. Like that was what it was, because back in the day when I played Oldham and Katsu was in the meta, I had to play the leg piece that could be added to the combat chain, but you didn't break. The one that you paid 1 and it blocked for 2. I can't remember what they're called right now. But we had to play that and block with it early so that we could give ourselves an out to the roundhouse combo. Huntsman can too. The 6 contract. The 6 contract can destroy Rampart. I know that there's I know the Azuri spec can do it. I know the Azuri spec can do it. Already dead. Yeah. That's an Azuri spec, right? Like I totally think it is worth blocking 6 here and throwing the hammer to set up the defense reaction in Arsenal. I think that is 110% correct here. Wait, no, it's just assassin? So it's not a okay. Okay, it's just a contract card. Yeah, I thought that was an Azuri spec for some reason. Oh, Shakedown is the Azuri spec. That's what I'm thinking of. They have a Sink Below. We have a Test of Strength. Like, that is a very fortunate miss for us. If we are going to miss, we want it to look like that, and I want to keep Test of Strength in my hand. How many have we played? We've seen 1 Grip and 1 Strength so far, so we're due for some more clashes. Probably going to buy back the dagger that marks me. Hunter's Clave. Probably going to be it. I think we just like to avoid being marked here, right? Let's do right behind you first. Put that to the bottom. Okay. We had to have all three there, but how many visits have we played? 2. So we just put a test of strength on the bottom and a test of iron grip, which means there's 1 grip we haven't seen yet. Is our only clashes we haven't seen first cycle now. Now, like this is a situation where I will try to crack a gold, and get value off of it, 100%. I don't want to sink, but I would like to just throw the Golden Sun if I could. Or maybe I'm supposed to arsenal this. How many codexes have we seen? 2 codexes and 2 leave no witnesses, 2 kiss of deaths. I mean, we have a grip coming, right? That we haven't seen yet. We have a grip coming we haven't seen in his turn 11. Let's arsenal the Golden Sun and set up here. I think we're better off to just set up and just try to play for something else here. Sink below from hand also makes that feel like a better decision. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Immediate. Ah! I'm good. 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 Crashing out, chat. Nah, it's okay. Stuff like this is what we have to fight through sometimes, and that's okay. This is part of playing Victor. This is part of playing the boy. Mark ya. No blocks here. We can't die from 23. How many tarantula toxins have we seen? 0? Yikes. So that arsenal's got to be a T-Tox, right? Like, the arsenal has to be a T-Tox. So we're going to make 6 might tokens here. We can try to throw this for 17 next turn. Potentially ends the game. We could have also have just swung it there, but we're also like kind of insulating ourselves from a codex here. Mill a mark of the Black Widow. Okay. Like, we knew there was no clash cards coming. Would like to avoid getting marked if I can help it. Man, imagine if the Golden Sun had Crush. Like, I don't know what the Crush effect would be. I think I'm okay getting marked here. I think this is fine now. We'll go to 18 and get marked. It's not great, but I think that is better than blocking with the E-Strike. And that's why right there. We'll block like this. Please no shred. Throwing Golden Sun for 16 seems pretty good. He pitched the last codex. Okay, thanks, Ty. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Now, with our opponent at 7 and a lot of reactions in their deck and still some equipment left, there's a good chance this does not end the game here. But I think it's still worth pushing to try to get there anyway. I think it's just worth pushing to try to like get across the finish line here if we can. Michael kind of thinking a little bit here. How many Golden Suns do we have left after this? Oh, all of them? Cool. Twisted my arm. Guys, I appreciate y'all chilling and being here tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging out while we are prepping for Battle Hardened Atlanta this weekend. If you're going to be at Battle Hardened Atlanta this weekend, make sure you come say hi. Love to hang out. Love to get to meet you and chat with you a little bit. Or if we've already met, come hang out anyway. So it'll be nice to chat and chill with you. Hopefully we can make Victor Boy look good. This is taking 9 right now. Okay. It's crazy that Skullcap's not been on all game. Well, at least it might have been at the very beginning of the game, but it hasn't been most of the game, I think. Inertia trap means they go to 1. Okay. Michael down to 1. Inertia does not matter. We're going to do virtually anything we can. Testing on Talishar is a very hot miss for me today. I've had 1 or 2 good games, but a lot of people just leave the second it starts going bad. I'm sorry, Leovold. I know that's frustrating. What's happening? This is 8. I would like to blow up that Ponder token if I can. I think letting them draw a card with this much equipment is actually fine. Ooh. That's fine. I think we'll just let it happen. Riches is a good card to have on top of our deck. Hope the Battle Harden goes well. My brother is going to a Battle Harden as well this weekend in Europe. Hope they do well. Yeah, no, I appreciate that a whole bunch. Hope your brother does well as well. Posted a meme for Victor in the Discord if you want to take a look. Seems very fitting. I will take a look at it after this. We'll end the stream with a Victor meme. I like that. I like that. Yep. We'll just go to 12. We're really going to be at 10 because of the Blood Rot Pox token, but we're going to hope to end the game before that really comes up. We could like try to get like crazy greedy and go for the macho play to like almost guarantee that we end the game. But I think that this is probably like we need 1 point of damage to leak over. So they would have to have 3 attack reactions in hand this turn. Okay. Let the last sink below. It is. I thought they were out of sink belows already, but all right. Well, played this game a little sloppy just to try to like end it here, and maybe tougher to close this game out than we thought. Yeah, Clash of Bravado, letting us know that we have riches and they have a blue that doesn't really do anything on top felt pretty good. I think this is an excellent no block situation. There's no card that kills us here, and we can just like riches if we need to. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to flexors here. Like, I don't really know like what else we're saving it for at this point. Just going to pass, sure. Try to end the game with this one. That the 3rd Golden Sun. This is the last Golden Sun, so we're strictly relying on Macho to close the game out after this if we don't just get them from fatigue. Oh, it looks like Michael's just passing. Michael just said no, my pitch stack. Oh, this was the pitch stack from the beginning of the game with double T-Tox in this. That's actually insanely good pitch stack. Yeah, I guess like even blocking 9, we leak over 1, which is exactly what we needed. So yeah, ended up being able to close that game out there. Clash is lined up weird tonight. Like Clash is lined up really, really weird tonight. Let me log our game and then we'll finish kind of chatting about it here. Was able to get a win. Set up a powerful pitch stack with Kiss of Death and 2 T-Talks, but we killed them with Golden Sun before they could play it. State got good value this game, but no remembrance play. Okay, well, let's talk about the deck a little bit here for a minute. Actually, you know what? Before I forget, let me pull up this meme before we do anything else. Let me take a look at this. The Opwin Golden Sun for 16 overpower. That's so funny. I love the Willem Dafoe meme. That's so accurate. That is so accurate. That's so good. I love that. I love. Oh God, no! I hate that laugh reaction. I don't know why everybody uses that laugh reaction. I hate it. I know it's just me being ridiculous, but like I just. Ugh. So yeah, I don't know. Like maybe like tonight's like kind of interesting because it's like Chokeslam, not that good into Mario. Peck Perfect would have been better into Florian. Peck Perfect would have been better into it's better into Verdance. I don't know. Like it's better into Fang randomly. I don't know. Maybe Chokeslam's supposed to go and we're supposed to go back to Pitch Perfect. I don't know. I'm gonna like keep an eye on this and continue testing a little bit to see how it feels. Because if Peck Perfect just lines up better into the Florian, that'd be really good. But Chokeslam also has a lot of value into Florian if they're on like a big CMH turn. So I don't know. It's interesting. I need to test into that deck some more. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out and being here tonight. I appreciate you guys chilling. I know I'm not exactly as full of energy as I normally am. I'm very tired. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But you know, just appreciate y'all being here and bearing with me while I was a little sleepy tonight. No stream tomorrow, but the video, that pre-recorded video coming out tomorrow, is about how Road to Nationals Week 1 affects Road to Nationals Week 2 and what you should be looking out for heading into Week 2. So make sure you check that out. But yeah, other than that, we'll be back on Thursday playing some games. And if you're at Battle Hardened Atlanta, I'll see you this weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Take it easy, guys.
Full access to roast me.